Welcome to AB-730, AI Business Professional Certification. I'm Alexandra, AI Solution Architect at Microsoft. With over 10 years of teaching experience and proficiency in 5 languages, I enjoy sharing knowledge from my travels to 50 countries. If my accent is unclear, please enable live captions. In this 4th module, we focus on Microsoft 365 Copilot and how it helps business professionals analyze and visualize data more effectively, turning information into insight with far less effort. In today's fast work environment, data decision is essential, but not everyone has the time or technical background to analyze complex data sets. This is where Microsoft 365 Copilot in Excel and the Analyst Agent become true game changers. These tools help you work smarter by transforming raw data into meaningful insights using simple prompts. In this module, you will see how Copilot in Excel summarizes and visualizes data, and how the Analyst Agent takes analysis further by identifying trends, surfacing insight, and suggesting next steps. Together, they help you move confidently from raw data to polished reporting. Accessing the right data quickly is crucial when making informed business decisions. Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat in Excel streamlines this process by allowing you to search for, locate, and import data from web sources directly into your spreadsheets. Whether you're looking for industry benchmark, recent trends, or specific figures, Copilot helps you gather relevant data efficiently without leaving Excel. By grounding prompts in web-based content, Copilot brings external data into your analysis, saving time and reducing manual effort while keeping your workflow seamless. You can use prompts such as asking Copilot to search the web for a table, or countries and their exchange rates, or to retrieve specific information from your files related to a particular topic. Finding meaningful trends in a large data set can be challenging, but Copilot in Excel makes this process far more intuitive. By asking questions in natural language, you can quickly uncover patterns, summaries, outliers, and key insights that matter most. Copilot analyzes your data and presents results as charts, pivot tables, or written summaries, helping you understand what is happening without complex formulas or manual analysis. The more specific your prompt, the more targeted and useful the insights become. For example, you might ask Copilot to count how many people in a list live in the United States, or to review customer feedback on a sheet and identify the main themes. Copilot also simplifies data visualization by allowing you to create charts using plain language. You can generate bar, line, pie, or squat charts in seconds, then refine them by adjusting the style, labels, or highlighted data points. Copilot can also suggest advanced options such as pivot tables and pivot charts, making it easier to explore trends and patterns. This approach saves time, lowers the barrier to entry, and produces clear, professional visuals that support better decision-making. Excel's Copilot makes working with formulas easier by explaining what existing formulas do and generating new ones based on your needs. Whether you're calculating percentage changes, extracting text, or building logic you're unfamiliar with, Copilot breaks it down in simple terms. Let's now explore several Copilot actions directly in Excel through an interactive demo to see how these capabilities work in practice. To show you how to use Copilot in Excel, here I open one Excel that I use for demo. And if you look on the top right corner, we have a Copilot button available to us, in which one we have two work and web modes. If you click here on the small triangle or arrow, you can select chat or upskill mode. Chat, it's all about communication about your data, while upskill, it's about creating some actions. By default, if you click on Copilot button, it will use the chat mode. And in chat mode, you can ask in the web mode to find some data for you that you can, for example, include in your Excel. Like here, I ask some information about exchange rate, and I can add straight this data via one click to my Excel. There are also some follow-up suggested. And if I use the work mode, it's mostly to analyze and understand existing Excel. And I can ask, for example, analyze this workbook and give me interesting data insights. So by default, what Copilot in Excel will do, it will analyze all the columns available to me, like campaign owner, name, launch date, and so on, and provides some key info about my marketing campaign, as well as the revenue and engagement. Web, if I want to add some data, work if I want to analyze existing opening file. Also, what is nice about Copilot in Excel, when it does some actions, I can review by default what I have done. So here it generated the recap of my Excel, the big picture, engagement comparing to the revenue part, the brand marketing, review, the analysis of each campaign, the performance of my campaign, the size of my campaign, as well as some practical recommendation based on the data were added. I have some follow-up prompts suggested to me that I can use to go even further. So if I ask provide recommendation for the future marketing strategies, it will give me some suggestion, like make digital campaigns the core growth engine. It says why. It also provides a link inside of my Excel to explain based on which number it provides this recommendation. Reduce spend risk, prioritize relevance over reach. Each time I have evidence from the data and recommendation suggested, and then some takeaway, and I can generate a PowerPoint based on it straight away if I want. So that's why it's suggesting me generate a slide or generate email. So I can also switch from Excel to PowerPoint or from Excel to Outlook if I would like to, by using this work mode. What else we can do here? We can review the suggested prompt in the work mode, like summarizing the data, finding the trends, and submit a suggested prompt. I can click on generate quick answer if I want to review the results directly without waiting too long. And again, this time by using work mode, Copilot will focus on open Excel and suggest some trends based on what it can find inside of my marketing campaign Excel. So it's fine, the top performer, it's saying what is working less efficient, and it's saying that one campaign owner did a really good job, and also saying there are some key takeaways that I can focus on and follow up, create a PowerPoint, create a chart, or decide which campaign to scale or not. As we can use chat to communicate, there is upskills for executing some actions. It's very important to see the difference between them. If I go here to the upskills, you will see that the suggested prompts between two modes are very different. Here it's first suggests me a formula, it suggests to use Python, create some tables, and so on. So it's mostly action-oriented part of Copilot and just simple communication and analysis of the data that is available here. So if I ask suggest a formula column, it will analyze the data, and it's suggests me to add a new column. If I click on the button, you see that it's added engagement rate as a new column straight away inside of Excel via one click. Quite powerful feature. I can also ask for some data insights to see the visuals that Copilot can suggest me, or to integrate some new sheets inside of my Excel. So if I click insert these insights to the new sheet, this table will be automatically added to the new page inside of Excel. So now I have two sheets available to me. And if I want, I can also ask Copilot to generate a bar chart to understand better my campaign performance. So this is the force of app skills mode. It can add formulas, columns, new pages, new sheets, as well as it can generate some visuals like we can see here. And as soon as it's finished, I can add it straight away via one available click here. And let's click on it and see how it's represented in Excel. So we have a visual that was generated by Copilot. If I click on the visual, I can modify it. I can add some more data inside of my visual. And again, Copilot proposed me 3 interesting follow-ups: deeper result, line charts, or comparing different campaigns. I can decide if I want to use web data together with my work data or not. And I can always switch between two modes on the top right corner. Another feature that I really like about Copilot, I can also write formulas straight away inside of my Excel sheet. I can say what I want and Copilot will create for me. So if I want to see the total amount of users, I just ask Copilot to generate a formula for me, and in one click it's proposed me the formula. And if I want, I can discard it or keep it. If I click on keep it, now I see that the formula was added by Copilot here, and I can see my total user amount. I hope you enjoy it. We saw multiple features available with Excel and Copilot that simplify our workflow. Let's come back to our presentation. Sometimes business decisions require deeper analysis than basic summaries can provide. Whether you're preparing a sales report, evaluating product performance, or identifying emerging trends, you need actionable insights without advanced technical skills. It is where the analyst agents come in. Built into Microsoft 365 Copilot, the analyst agent is designed for data analysis, visualization, and insight generation. It works across Excel files, databases, and cloud storage, helping you interpret data, identify trends and outliers, and generate ready-to-share reports. Unlike standard Copilot chat, which focuses on drafting and editing, the analyst agent is optimized for reasoning over data and delivering analytical insights. Accessed through the Microsoft 365 Copilot app, it allows a limited number of combined monthly queries across researcher and analyst agents. Imagine being asked to compare sales performance across regions and quarters. The analyst agent can help you surface key trends, highlight top-performing products, and identify opportunities for improvement. Let's now see how to use the analyst agent directly in our next demonstration and experience how it supports deeper data analysis end-to-end. It's very easy to access my analyst agent. You'll find it in your agent list on the left side of Microsoft 365 Copilot. You can add here some simple prompt like compare 3 regions income and make a detailed report. I can add / and select the recently opened Excel files, or I can upload any files from my laptop. For a comparison, I will select 3 different Excels just to show you the power of Analyst Agent. I can add multiple spreadsheets, multiple tables, and analyze them. It's very good agent when you need to understand a big amount of data. It's why specifically when I want to work with multiple tables, I usually will go over Analyst Agent to help me. As with Researcher Agent, I can see the reasoning and the steps that Analyst Agents execute in real time. I can review these steps. I can find some codes there. I can copy-paste the code that it's used if I want to reuse it later. And it's not boring to wait because I kind of see what my Analyst Agent is doing in real time. When it's finished the work, it will provide me the time that it took to generate all the steps in the seconds. And I can see that it's created me a full report in Word format. I can review also the key finding in Copilot, download some visuals that it generated for me, like total revenue by 3 countries, total revenue by the region, revenue distribution, monthly revenue by 3 countries, and at the end it's also provided me some next steps like generating Power BI story, creating a forecast, or converting this report to different formats like PDF, PowerPoint, or executive email. I can select options to convert it to PowerPoint. When I select it again, you'll see the steps that Analyst executing in real time, including PowerPoint presentation creation, slides creation, execution. And at the end, as soon as PowerPoint is ready, I can download it as my Word file and use the slides to present the study that I executed to my coworkers. I can use some follow-up prompts to make a product breakdown, create a French version of the report, or generate an executive summary edition of it. I can also review the report that my Analyst Agent created for me by downloading this Word file. Let me bring it to the right screen that I'm sharing with you. And here we see the summary, the key findings, the images that it's created for me. All these details were added automatically to the full report that Analyst Agent created for me. I hope you enjoyed using this agent. Don't hesitate to test it with a big amount of data. And let's come back to our presentation. To recap, in this model you learn how Microsoft 365 Copilot helps you analyze and generate insights from Excel data. How Copilot in Excel can surface trends using both internal and web-based sources, and how the Analyst Agent enables deeper analysis and actionable reporting. You also saw how responses differ depending on whether you use Copilot Chat or the Analyst Agent. To continue your learning journey, I encourage you to watch other videos in this course or explore new topics on Microsoft Learn at aka.ms/learn. Thank you for joining me and happy learning!